something slightly different today. Most of us know what a diode does, right? And it's not that exciting. We obviously know that these diodes, if I can get it on there, that we use these to change AC waveforms into half DC or full wave rectification using 4. We're all familiar with these, and they don't really interest me that much. But what does interest me is the early ones. There's kenotrons used in X-ray equipment for rectifying AC to DC, Hot's cathode. How can it take that much? And obviously, the holy grail, the mercury arc rectifier. We all like these things, and we're going to power that up another day. Rare as rocking all shit, these things. Alright, that's what was in that round cylinder, what said mercury. And you can probably see it all splashing about. Loads of mercury in there. But that's a little task for another day, that one. But today, we're going to have a look at this Tungar lamp, which is tungsten argon, and we're going to power it up. See if I can get a nice close up there. There's the little filament, so that heats up with 3 or 4 volts, and that helps the emission of electrons, and then it starts to travel from that filament to that top plate, and that will be our output just there. Yeah, and that's what we're going to power up. So hopefully not many of these have been seen, and you can see it on, so I'm just screwing it in the bulb holder, and I'm going to take that camera off of there and see it when it's on. We could crank it till it pops, couldn't we? That'd be a waste though, wouldn't it? Do you reckon? There's our lamp. We call it a lamp, it's a diode really. Right, so first of all, just want to give it a little bit of filament current. Probably looks a bit bright, but it's not really. So our filament there's on. Yeah. Now what I'm going to do, that's not that exciting, it's just like an old valve, isn't it? I'm going to apply now voltage going from that filament to that plate. So I'm going to crank it up. Don't know if this camera's going to see it, but if we can get it on. Did you see that little bit of plasma there? See that little glow? There's the heater, and at that point it's actually rectifying half wave. There it is. That's how they work. So now I'm going to disconnect the heater and just amplify that plasma. Look at that. Ah, see, he's lost it. I've dropped out that heater too quick. Go again. Got to maintain voltage with that. There you go. That is rectifying now. Weird things. Overdoing the voltage a little bit, it shouldn't jump over like that. Normal operation is probably like that. But you know me, I like to crank up everything more than I should. Focus is a problem. But that is a Tungar lamp. this fucking camera. I'm going to stamp on it. There it is, giving it a bit more than what I ought to. Well, to me it looks purple, but on the screen of the camera it looks blue, so I don't know how that's actually going to come out. Quite good. See, I like to do things you're not supposed to do, so I put a magnet near it and see if we can upset the field a little bit. Does seem to work. See it spewing out like a little jet of plasma at the bottom. So you can move an arc with a magnet basically. But that is it. That is a rectifier. Crazy things. Should we pop it? Don't know if that was interesting, but I like things like that. I'd love that buzzing away on my mantelpiece all the time. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you later.